I mean, it was. I've never been so cold. Remember those days? We had the 2:15 game. Yeah. Literally, it was like the funniest thing to do after. We take all the layers and twist off, and we run, take a picture, like a family picture, and then we're like running back and putting it back on, just because I was like, oh, such a bummer, like to have a graduation picture. Right. Yeah, like, and the Knicks matched up Sarah and Kate both wore sweatpants under their dresses. Oh my God. And that's how fun it was. Her pajamas. She didn't have sweatpants with her. So she came on Saturday night. Right.
From high above fieldside at the Oak Knoll Fields here in Chatham, New Jersey, this is high school girls lacrosse on the Strive Network. Hello again, everybody. I'm Lucas Favali. Thanks so much for tuning in on this wonderful Monday afternoon. And this afternoon, we've got a terrific matchup here for you, the Prep A Championships. And today, it's the Lawrenceville Big Red visiting the Oak Knoll Royals in this championship matchup between the two schools. And boy, this is a terrific matchup on a wonderful Monday. Couldn't get a better afternoon for lacrosse here today. Picturesque afternoon here in New Jersey. A little breezy, but the sun is out. A couple of clouds in the sky, but nothing threatening in terms of the weather. And we are in store for a treat here today as Lawrenceville comes into play today, 17-3 on the season. They've had a terrific campaign as they hit the road this afternoon. And meanwhile, Oak Knoll is 11-6. Don't take any of those losses, for granted. They've all, for both teams, have come against some of the best teams in the state and in the area. So every loss has been a tough one against really high-quality opponents. And now both of these teams, Lawrenceville and Oak Knoll, square off here in the Prep Championship matchup as Oak Knoll got to the final with a win over Petty last week. And for Lawrenceville, they beat Blair earlier as well to get to this championship matchup. It should be a good one. There's some great players on the field for both sides as we take a look at today's player spotlights for both sides. And for Lawrenceville, it is one of their stars, only a sophomore, but Annabelle Albert has been terrific for the Big Red this season. Over right around 100 points on the season now. She has been just terrific for the Big Red, and she's just a sophomore. Her younger sister, a freshman, also on the team as well. So they've got great chemistry, and that has worked out nicely for Lawrenceville. Meanwhile, for Oak Knoll, another attack. Cassie Ford has had a terrific season, 75 points for her. Also leads the team in ground balls and is the captain this year going to Notre Dame. Meanwhile, Annabelle Albert is committed to Georgetown. So for the senior and Albert, the sophomore, are player spotlights today. So we shift the focus over to the coaches, and we'll look at two of the best coaches in the area. For Lawrenceville, it is Chris Schulte, and she is in her 16th season here in Lawrenceville. She's been great, leading the Big Red to a terrific 17-3 mark. And for Oak Knoll, it is Rachel Lasda in her second season as head coach, and prior to that, she had been 3 years as an assistant coach here. So in her fifth season overall, she's done a great job and was the coach of the year in all sorts of publications a year ago. Now, those are the coaching matchups here today as we are a couple of minutes away from starting in this championship matchup. Again, this should be a real good one. Oak Knoll and Lawrenceville for the Prep A Championship. We'll come on back with the starting lineups in more in just a moment. We'll step aside, and the Prep A Championship is right around the corner, right here on the Strive Network. Beautiful. Seriously. 1:30 on the clock. Yeah, sure. It's the lineups. Yeah, both teams, right? Yep. Okay. We'll start with Lawrenceville first. And we are back here, pregame show before the Prep A Championship. It's going to be a great one. Lawrenceville and Oak Knoll moments away from starting as both teams are in their huddles at the moment. Officials are getting things squared away. On a blustery Monday, you might hear the wind at times here today. It is a bit windy. It's been windy all day. In fact, the last couple of days have been windy here in the area. But again, the teams are in their huddles at the moment, ready to go. We'll take a look at the starting lineups, and we'll start first with Lawrenceville. And on attack for Lawrenceville, Annabelle Albert, we mentioned her in the pregame, has been just terrific. Charlotte Albert also there, along with Lexi Grossman, Hannah Schur, Riley Fletcher, Mitty, along with Meg Hillman and Chloe Jones. And on defense, Claudia Beller, Lizzie Gracie, Nico Saki, and Emily Walther. And in goal is Sophie Ox. So that's the starting lineup for Lawrenceville here on the afternoon. We'll flip sides and look at the 11-6 Oak Knoll Royals starting roster here today. We'll start in goal for them. It's Jackie McCall who gets the start in goal. On attack, Claire Galvin, Cassie Ford, Annabelle Zabrowski, and Sarah McKenna. And in the middies, Dee Dee Daly, Katie Kelly, Diana Kelly. And on defense, Julia Watt, Amanda Cagnasola, Caitlin McHale, and Lizzie Doherty are the starters. And again, Jackie McCall is the starting netminder for Oak Knoll. So this should be a great matchup. Both goalies have been terrific this year. McCall is a Cal Berkeley commit, been on the varsity squad all 4 years here at Oak Knoll. And you look at the other side, Sophie Ox, also a senior, and she has signed the national letter of intent to go to Holy Cross. So some terrific goalies, and this should be a terrific matchup. Two teams who can score and also defend extremely well. No, that's a pretty good combo for both teams, as Oak Knoll and Lawrenceville are taking the field at the moment. Lawrenceville's out there. Oak Knoll still wrapping up their huddle. Oak Knoll is in the home whites, and they've got the blue shorts. Lawrenceville is in there visiting blacks with the red numbers on the back outlined in white. They also have the black shorts along with the black tops. So this is a terrific matchup. Oak Knoll will go from the right to our left, and Lawrenceville will go from our left to right. And that is where we will go. So Ox will get to the goal on our left, and slowly but surely, Jackie McCall gets to the right. Prep A Championship moments away from starting. And we will have a draw control to start things off. Cassie Ford in for, and Chloe Jones as well, for the opening draw control as they get the 25 minutes on the first half clock. And the ball is placed in their crosses. Official backs away, and we are underway in the Prep Championship, and Lawrenceville has the opening possession as they control the draw. Racing quickly to her left is Chloe Jones. She passes down low, but it was an errant one, and it goes out of bounds. And so it will go, it looks like Oak Knoll's way here in the early going. And now a discussion. And now they're going to say, oh, it's going to stick with Lawrenceville. Well, Jackie McCall had picked it up and was ready to get the restart. Instead, it'll be possession here for the Big Red, and they'll have it on the right side. Hard to see some of the markings from our vantage point at the moment, so we can't really see the fan or the arc. But right now, it's the Big Red who have it behind the net. They'll pass it around here and just settle things down for the opening possession. A couple of seconds, and here's a quick shot and a goal. Riley Fletcher on a quick stick, and it's 1-0 quickly. Lawrenceville has the lead just 40 seconds into the first. Quick strike there for the Big Red, and they get the early marker. It was Fletcher who entered with 59 tallies on the season. So quick start for her, and it's 1-0. We'll do it again. It'll be Jones and Ford once again for the draw control. As, again, it's placed in the cross, and the ball is flipped back towards the left, and again, it's a control, momentarily at least, for Lawrenceville. The ball goes on the ground. Who's going to come up with the ground ball? And it's going to be corralled by the Big Red again. This time it was Meg Hillman who scooped it up. Here come the Big Red, their second offensive possession in a row to start this contest. A minute in, they lead the championship 1-0. Have it in behind. Oak Knoll goes in a man-to-man defense to start things out. Surveying the play, not a whole lot of pressure now. Pass to the right. And this is Chloe Jones, who goes right back, goal line extended. They'll work it around the net. Still nothing imminent towards the front as they keep it in behind the cage. Looking to get it back to Chloe Jones, and they do. Jones sends it up top now, just outside the fan. Dodges right. And pulls back out. That is Riley Fletcher again. Fletcher again dodges right. Continues to be defended closely by Oak Knoll. That was nice work defensively by Dee Dee Daly, the midi for the Royals. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the first half, and it's still 1-0. Big Red in no hurry here for an offensive possession. Straight on just outside the fan, it is Jones again. Stick in the left hand, looks around for some options, nothing doing. Now she tries to dodge left and plays it near goal line extended. It misses again. This one goes out of play, and whistle here. Was it tipped out of bounds? Waiting to see who's going to maintain it. It'll be, again, Lawrenceville possession. So another one out of bounds they keep. Here's a quick stick score. And again, basically the same play as Riley Fletcher gets her second here in a row, and it's 2-0 Lawrenceville early on in this championship matchup. Fletcher came in with, again, team high in goals, and now she's got 2 quick ones to start. And a good start for the Big Red on the road. All of their losses this season have come on the road. They've been a terrific home team, 12-0, but 5-3 in games away from Lawrenceville. So they're off to the hot start, though, here against Oak Knoll. 2-0 lead. 2 minutes and 26 seconds into the first half. And we'll once again do the same matchup with the draw control. Cassie Ford and Chloe Jones. Jones has controlled the first 2. And she flicks it back again. This time, though, it's Oak Knoll who gets possession. And here they come, looking for it, unsettled. They've got a girl in front. A quick shot, score! What a counterattack right off of the draw. And it is Annabelle Zabrowski who gets the quick stick and a goal right in front. That one came out of nowhere. She got behind the defense and strikes to make it 2-1. So there's a quick response by the Royals. Just what the doctor ordered there in the early going is settle down, get their first possession, and then waste no time as Zabrowski gets the marker, and it's now a 2-1 lead for Lawrenceville. Sophomore out of Verona, New Jersey, headed to Georgetown. A couple of Georgetown players on the field today. No changes at the draw control circle, and it's again flipped high in the air, and Cassie Ford comes away with this one. Ford sprints ahead, feeds a pass across. Here comes Zabrowski again, dodges right, has some room. There's a flag down, she scores! Oh, Zabrowski gets 2 quick ones, and we've got a 2-2 game. As going with the quick strike is Oak Knoll. Wasting little time to get down the field and tie things up. And there's a quick 2-0 run in just the last couple of seconds to get a good look here right off the draw. So when Oak Knoll has won the draw, they've done a nice job. And she drew the foul and then finished it off. And it's a 2-2 game.
Come on, Cass.
So the draw controls, obviously, they're always so important in lacrosse. And we've seen it so far. 2 wins for Lawrenceville have turned into 2 goals, and then 2 wins for Oak Knoll immediately turned into goals. Lawrenceville's possessions have been a little bit more deliberate here in the early going. Same 2 again, Ford for Oak Knoll. And it's flipped high in the air and comes right into the cross. And now we have a whistle, and it's going Oak Knoll's direction. It had been corralled by Lawrenceville, but illegally, or so they say. And so it'll be another opportunity here for Oak Knoll. They'll start the offensive possession, and we'll see how they get a set offensive possession here. The last 2 have been unsettled situations off of draw controls. They have it. Here's a pass to the middle. A cutter was defended nicely, so Kate Kelly couldn't get a shot away. I'll work it back outside the fan now. Well out. And they'll pass it across far side. Moving right now, dodging left, right near the arc. And it's pulled back out once more by Diana Kelly. Pass far side. She dodges right. Another flag is in play, but the ball goes out of bounds and it'll stick to Oak Knoll. I'll start here right behind the net, and possession goes once more. Kate Kelly. Goal line extended now for Zabrowski. Keeps it moving. Pass back to Zabrowski, who was cutting, but it was missed. But another flag or another foul has been called. An infraction here against Lawrenceville. Will keep possession, and it'll be a free position, in fact, for Zabrowski, who starts ahead. Bounces one, hit the post, rebound loose, and it's right there in the crease, finally scooped up by Ox, and she'll be able to try to get the clear. We'll see how the ride sets up for Oak Knoll, but no issues here in clearing it so far for Lawrenceville. Far side of the field now under some pressure under this ride, and it's still near midfield, knocked loose. There's a ball free, and it's corralled momentarily by Ford. She has it, scoops it up again, gets the ground ball. Pass further as it's Duttenhauer. Offer, pass to the middle, score! Terrific passing, and Oak Knoll has the lead as Kate Kelly finishes it right in front of the crease. The captain, senior Colgate commit, makes it 3-2 as they get the opportunity right off the turnover. Tough ride there from Oak Knoll, and then a great pass to Kelly in front. You see it here, and she just goes up top and in, and now it is 3-2. So 3 unanswered goals, and we are nearly 5 minutes into the first half, and it is 3-2 Royals in this championship matchup. Back to the draw control, and a little early movement, so we'll have to get it all squared away again. It was lined up for just a second. Referee backed away and said, wait a minute, it shifted a little bit, so let's get it lined up once more. They do, and now it's flipped to the right, and another whistle. And what have we here? We're going to do it again. As Lawrenceville has now changed at the draw control circle. This is Meg Hillman who gets the opportunity. Chloe Jones had won the first couple, then lost the last two. So they're going to give Meg Hillman an opportunity here against Cassie Ford. Hillman is just a freshman, but she's had a terrific freshman campaign as Ford wins this one cleanly back. And here come the Royals again. 3 consecutive goals, and they're looking for a 4th. Lawrenceville gets back defensively nicely. Goal line extended now back behind for Zabrowski. 2 tallies early on. She puts the ball on the turf, gets it right back, now has room, shoots, scores! Well, it worked out nicely for Zabrowski after she put the ball on the turf, raced it down, scooped it up, and all of a sudden had some room inside the arc and fires one home. And it's 4-2 early on. Fortunate break there for the Royals as they take advantage of that one. And again, it's a 2-goal lead, 4 unanswered markers now for Oak Knoll. And getting on a little bit of a roll here in the last couple of minutes. We are just over 5 minutes in, 5 minutes and 14 seconds into the first half. Lining up at the draw control again. And Hillman was in there once more, flung it back to the right. It's Luz who's going to come away with this one, and it is Lawrenceville who does. So they finally win another draw control after winning the first couple. Riley Fletcher, who has the 2 goals for the Big Red, has possession. Races to her right, tries to get past Julia Watt, the defender. Watt did a nice job of recovering there and forcing her back behind the cage. So Lawrenceville, who's had a couple of possessions, and they've been more deliberate than the Oak Knoll possessions, who've kind of been run and gun here early on. Lawrenceville has slowed things down and worked it around outside, and it looks like they're content to do that again here, trailing by 2, nearly 6 minutes into the first half. Right near the goal line extended here, right side of the field. Hard to see the numbers. We're a little bit far away, and it's now turned over, and Oak Knoll has possession. It was a clean takeaway, and off to the races are the Royals. Slowed down just a little bit near midfield by Chloe Jones, but getting near midfield is Lizzie Doherty. The defense, she gets all the way down the sideline, and then the ball was knocked out of bounds, and so this will go to Lawrenceville. So their ride eventually causes a turnover, and it'll be possession for the Big Red. They'll start it from left to right, and a whistle here. And it'll stick with Lawrenceville. They'll get the players positioned again, and we'll start up once more. Oak Knoll gets back defensively, forces the player back outside the fan, outside the arc, well out from the cage. Chloe Jones puts it on the turf, then scoops it back up and flings it to the right side for Riley Fletcher. Fletcher sticking her right hand, works it back around to the far side. 7 minutes gone in the first half. 4-2 lead for Oak Knoll here in this title matchup. She'll move right, dodges, gets around a couple of defenders. A shot was blocked though. That was Jones. Now she works left, has some space again. Now converged on it. A shot goes high, but there is a whistle, and we might have a free position coming for Chloe Jones. There was about 2 or 3 players who converged on Jones as she went to her left, and right near the arc she got clobbered, so she'll get a free position to the right of McCall, just off of center, and she'll start in. Quick shot, score! Oh, a hard shot there by Chloe Jones, and it's now a 1-goal game again as the Virginia commit really let a rocket of a shot go, and it's now a 4-3 game. As she, again, takes advantage of that big double team, that triple team that she got, and just raced on in, didn't look to pass or anything, just fired one past McCall, and so it's 4-3.
How was California? Was it amazing?
And back to the draw control circle here once more. It'll be Meg Hillman, the freshman who stepped in here the last couple, trying to hold her own against Cassie Ford, senior out of Summit, New Jersey. It's a team leader in draw controls, and you can see why. She's there every time, and this one's flung high in the air, basically a jump ball, and the freshman Hillman came away with it. Now she's got a lot of room down the right side. Looks to make a play, though, and trying to pass it off. Now she dodges. Oh, has a lot of room all of a sudden. Shoots one, and McCall fought it off. A terrific little dodge there by Hillman. Got the defender to fall down to a knee, but just couldn't finish it off as McCall stayed with her up high. Anyway, the restart here for Oak Knoll, and they'll try to get it clear. Lawrenceville with a quick ride, pass to the middle, dangerous one. Trying to find the outlet. They'll go down to the far side now. Approaching midfield, now it's flung ahead, and this one connects perfectly to Kaylee Wolf. Now Wolf has a lot of room. Near the fan, pass to the middle, right inside the arc. It was Zabrowski who was forced back. Now another pass, quick shot, score! It's Sarah McKenna, the freshman, who's stepped up in a big way this year for Oak Knoll. It's 5-3. Great again in the unsettled situations so far for Oak Knoll, and they've been great. And that was another tough pass from Zabrowski, who had some room momentarily, then decided to pull back out and feed another pass across. So it is 5-3 as McKenna gets her first of the afternoon. And there's been a lot of injuries to this Oak Knoll team. Again, they have 6 losses, but when you look at the losses that they've had, they've been against really tough competition. According to Lax Power, all of their losses, and those are rankings that are not arbitrary. Those are the rankings that New Jersey goes off of when they're naming the state tournaments and everything like that, which, by the way, will be named today, the seeds for the tournaments. As this draw control was flung high in the air, there was an infraction against, I believe, Lawrenceville, so Oak Knoll will get possession. Anyway, all of their losses, all 6 of them have come against the top 10 teams in New Jersey. Well, 5 against New Jersey, and one of them was a top 10 team against a New York team. Here's a shot that was wide, backed up here by Oak Knoll, so they'll maintain it. In the corner, now goal line extended. It's controlled here. And worked back around. Sieber moves it further, straight on, looking to make a dodge. She does to her left. Now stutters, shoots one. It was blocked, but corralled right back immediately by Claire Galvin. Back around again. Zabrowski has room, shoots, scores! Zabrowski racing around from behind the cage. and fires one in with the left hand at 6-3 is once again Oak Knoll doubling up here early against Lawrenceville. Well, after the sluggish minute or two start, which gave a quick lead to Lawrenceville, they've scored now 6 of the last 7 have Oak Knoll. And look at this effort by Zabrowski, just racing around the cage and then fires with her left hand to make it 6-3. Nearly 10 minutes gone in the first half. 9 minutes and 17 seconds gone in the first half. Now they'll make another change. Will Lawrenceville at the draw control, and Chloe Jones will step back in. This one's flung backwards and corralled by Cassie Ford. Ford slips it further and has Sarah McKenna down the left side. Now we'll peel back out as it was a nice defensive effort by Kate Keller. So actually, that was Kaylee Huseman. That was a 23, not 22. Anyway, here's a whistle, and we will have a restart. Trying to see what the infraction was and where we're going to get things restarted from. Looks like just outside the fan here for Christy Siebert. She'll start straight ahead, looks for some options, and plays it across right side. This is Kaylee Wolf, passes behind the cage. Diana Kelly keeps it moving. They'll work it in right near the crease now. Goal line extended, ball is on the turf, but quickly scooped right back up by Cassie Ford. Works it outside the fan once more. Here's Sieber, who dodges right, pulls back outside the fan once more. Pass inside the arc now for Ford. She dips his shoulder, lost it on the turf, still free, about 4 or 5 meters out, and now it's going the other way. It'll be possession for Lawrenceville. Restart here inside their, or right at their own arc, and now the lead pass, it's Chloe Jones who puts on the Jets. Look at her run from left to right, all sorts of speed. She keeps on going, unsettled, pass towards the middle. It was deflected towards the net, and McCall got it across. She was trying to find the cutter in front, and just couldn't connect. Now the outlet by McCall was a beauty right near midfield. Slipped further to Sieber. Here comes an unsettled opportunity for Oak Knoll. They've been dangerous in these opportunities. Ball on the turf again. Now a player goes down, but everything is back under control, at least for the moment. That was Meg Hillman who raced back to slow up the unsettled situation. Ooh, here's a charge against Oak Knoll as Zabrowski just ran right through her defender. That was a nice defensive stop there for Lawrenceville in a dangerous situation. Down by 3 and unsettled for Oak Knoll, but the Royals couldn't take advantage. So now Oak Knoll puts on a ride, and it's past far side, and here comes Lawrenceville trying to break that ride. A tough one here for the Royals, and the Big Red having some difficulties here getting out. Still short of midfield, they'll pull back out once more. Now it's flung ahead, ball was knocked down for a moment. Trying to get free is Claudia Beller. Pass to the middle, now it's flung up the middle. Now they've got some room to work as they break that ride. Here's a pass down low, looking for a shot, score! Chloe Jones, and it's a 2-goal game again. Terrific answer by Lawrenceville. They finally break the ride, and after they do, get it to your best player's hands, and Chloe Jones, or at least one of your best players, let her go to work, and she did. Oh, it's a 1-goal game again here at halfway through the first half. Been a good one so far. 6-4 lead here for Oak Knoll in the opening half. Again, we're about 12 minutes in. We'll take a quick break here on this Drive Network. Come on back and we'll have some more of this Prep A championship matchup. 6-4 lead for the home side. And we're back in just a moment on this Drive Network. Where am I at time here? I'm trying to, it's hard to see. I can barely see the screen either, so. No, it's not your fault, obviously. The crab mic? I don't know. I haven't thought about that. But now that you mention it, I don't know if I've really heard it much either. We're back here in Chatham. We're back here in Chatham, Strive Network. I'm Lucas Favale. Thanks so much for joining us on this beautiful Monday. Prep A championship matchup here in New Jersey. Oak Knoll with a 6-4 lead over Lawrenceville. And it's been a good matchup, back and forth so far. Lawrenceville jumped out to an early 2-0 lead. Then 6 of the last 7 had been scored by Oak Knoll until Lawrenceville just scored a moment ago. Chloe Jones getting her second. She and Riley Fletcher have 2. Fletcher scored the first 2 in the opening couple of moments. But for the other side, Annabelle Zabrowski's been terrific for Oak Knoll. She's got 3 goals and a couple of assists so far. Cassie Ford has taken all of the draws in the early first half of this first half. And this one is on the turf. And who's going to come away with it? It's Ford who does. So she goes down the right side and now puts on a little bit of extra speed, it looked like, for just a moment. But Claudia Beller forced her back wide, and now they'll work behind the net. Blustery Monday afternoon here in Chatham as outside the fan works Oak Knoll. This is Kaylee Wolf. Sends it far side. Just outside the fan, goal line extended, now worked in behind the net again. This is Sieber who has it. Sieber from X. Looks to set up the play. Will come goal line extended near side now and keeps it working for Dee Dee Daly. All the way around. 13 minutes gone in the half. It's passed in, looking for the cutter. Didn't work out. Ball is on the turf. Who's going to come over the ground? Ball. It's Lawrenceville who does, and they can try to get away from this one. It's flung ahead right into the cross. Great pass out near midfield. It's Annabelle Albert. She's been quiet so far. Albert sends it further up the middle, though, and they'll have it free for at least a moment as Riley Fletcher gets to the right side of the field. It's worked out here outside the fan at the moment. Into the stick again of Fletcher. Fletcher waits, no one near her, so she's got all sorts of time. Looks to the bench to see what they want to work here on this play with 11 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first half. 6-4 lead for Oak Knoll in this Prep A championship. Now Fletcher starts ahead, blows past the defender to her right, looks, stutters, and then puts it on the turf as well. It's still free, and a whistle, and this is going to scratch that to Oak Knoll, beg your pardon, and Oak Knoll will have the opportunity to restart under 11 minutes to play. They'll try to race ahead. Errant pass goes off of a cross, and it's loose, still free. A couple of collisions, and this is going to go back to Lawrenceville. So a turnover here by Oak Knoll, and the Big Red will have possession. Here comes the restart. 5 defenders around, but it's flung further by Meg Barnes. So here come the Big Red, looking for a big marker here with 10.5 to go in the half. Down by 2. There's a pass right near the fan, now near our quick shot, score! There's a hard shot, and it is Kaylee Huseman who markers. The sophomore makes it a 1-goal game again. She went to her right, and she fired home a hard shot. The sophomore out of Fairhaven, New Jersey. Also a soccer and track player and competitor. Runs the 800 in track during the winter. Makes it a 1-goal game with 10:20 to go in the first half. She used that speed from the 800 there. She got speed and endurance in all of that. It certainly helps in lacrosse and soccer. 2 sports that challenge the endurance and the speed at times. So she gets her first goal of the afternoon and her 15th of the season. Draw control is flung and controlled by Lawrenceville, so they'll have a possession with an opportunity to tie it up. It was Meg Hillman again. Hillman to her right, has room. Finally is picked up defensively, and we'll see what the Red do here. Pass straight on, right near the fan. Now just outside of it, it is Chloe Jones again, the facilitator here so far, out of Yardley, Pennsylvania, the junior. Jones looks around as Riley Fletcher walks right with her and kind of stands in her way a little bit. Now it's bounced back behind the net. behind goal line extended, right near the crease now, with 9:40 to go in the half. 6-5 lead for Oak Knoll in the back and forth game. Pass to the middle was errant. It's on the ground, and now we have a whistle, and didn't see what the call was or who it's sticking with. It looks like it's going to stick with Lawrenceville. They'll have the restart. Referee's trying to position the players properly. Now they'll change positions with an Oak Knoll and Lawrenceville player. Now the restart is underway. Fletcher starts ahead. Pass across. Jones has room. Sends a shot towards the front. It was stopped, but there's a cross check from behind here. A little shove. And so it'll be a free position for Chloe Jones, who scored on one earlier. She'll have an opportunity to pull even here for Lawrenceville. She settles a ball at her cross just to the left now, and a little to the right from center. Comes in, now is converged on, and never got a shot away. Terrific defense there by Oak Knoll. Wow, that was great work by the Royals. Now here they come, looking for unsettled. Racing from right to left is Diana Kelly. Kelly has it all the way. Goal line extended, now goes to the front, fakes, holds, shoots, and scores! Oh, terrific rush. Diana Kelly, and it's 7-5. Well, you couldn't ask for a better play there by Kelly, and what an opportunity. On one side, the free position for Chloe Jones, and on the other side, boy, Diana Kelly off and running, went the entire way herself, and made a terrific effort to get to the front. She faked like she was going behind, went to the front, and then buries it for her first tally of the day and her 21st of the season. She, another one of those Notre Dame commits, along with her teammate Cassie Ford. 8.5 to go in the opening half. It's 7-5. Change here at the draw control for Oak Knoll. It's Caitlin McHale who steps in this time for Ford. Getting a couple of different players in on the action. That's a freshman, McHale. A couple of freshmen who have made major contributions to this Oak Knoll team. And heard from head coach Rachel Lasda earlier in the week and mentioning how important another fall start, and this time it's going to go Lawrenceville's way. Meg Hillman will have the restart. We heard from Rachel Lasda earlier in the week, and she mentioned a couple of her key contributors as freshmen this year with a number of injuries that have hit the roster, a couple of torn ACLs and the such. And this is a team that was the defending state champions here in New Jersey, the Tournament of Champions. They were the ultimate champions here in New Jersey last year. And they've had a couple of their big returning players go down this year. So the freshmen have really had to step up, and there's been some key contributions, including from Caitlin McHale, among many others. Under 8 minutes to go in the opening half. It's a 7-5 lead for the Royals. Goal line extended, trying to get free as Jones finds a cutter. A shot was stopped there. Terrific save down low by Jackie McCall. She smothers it in the crease, stopping Fletcher on the doorstep. And there's another opportunity for Oak Knoll to get it clear now. They'll race down the far side. It is, believe, Julia Watt, number 6 in white. It is. She spins around, keeps on working past midfield, now spins into a double team, and it's knocked free. And here comes a unsettled opportunity for Lawrenceville the other way. With speed, it is Huseman again. She has room, goes left, forced back behind, goal line extended. Good defensive recovery there by Amanda Cagnasola. And that'll force Lawrenceville to regroup, resettle, and start things up again. Fletcher, 7 minutes to go in the first half. Well, that was a terrific transition defense, though, by Oak Knoll to stop the rush. And again, credit Cagnasola, the senior Skidmore College commit. There's a boatload of future college lacrosse players on the field for both teams here today. That's what you'd expect in a championship matchup, and it's been a highly competitive and well-played first half for the most part. Goal line extended, right side of the field. Possession here for Lawrenceville. It's Chloe Jones, puts on the Jets, moves to the right with a dodge. Shot went wide of the far post on the left, and it was backed up here by Lawrenceville. So they'll maintain possession, looking for the restart. Players are frozen in position. And it'll regroup again back behind. Hand it off here. Directing traffic from behind the cage now comes back to Chloe Jones on the right. Feeds Fletcher up top. Defended here, out high. Looks and dodges right. Nice move again by Fletcher. Sidewinding shot goes wide again. McCall may have got a piece of that one. Nevertheless, it's backed up once more by Lawrenceville. So with 5:40 to go, it is going to be possession for Lawrenceville. And now what have we here? There was a whistle for a moment, but it looks like nothing out of the ordinary. So it'll be just a regular old restart. Yes or no? Or maybe the ball went, maybe they lost a ball out under a fence or something as they're flinging in a new ball now. And maybe that was the issue. Not 100% sure. Anyway, we'll get a restart here. And Lawrenceville maintains possession behind the cage. Down by 2. They led by 2 early, but haven't led since that early 2-0 lead. The deliberate offense here from Lawrenceville. Chloe Jones is in, sends a shot. It was stopped again by McCall. Oh, she's made another save. Oh, but then an infraction here against Oak Knoll. And we'll see what they have whistled here. But McCall had the ball and was ready to start the other way. And now we'll see where they position everyone. It'll be everyone working around. It's an opportunity now in the restart for Fletcher. Goes right, ball knocked away, and it's scooped up by Oak Knoll. Here they come from right to left. Great defensive work that time by Diana Kelly. And here comes another unsettled rush and a whistle, and be another restart as Dee Daly got hit with his stick. So Daly will start things off. 4.5 minutes to go in the half. It is 7-5 Oak Knoll. Here comes Annabelle Zabrowski. 3 goals today. Bouncer just wide. It is backed up here by Duttenhofer, so she'll get the restart for Oak Knoll. And another whistle here to stop the clock. Now Duttenhofer will get it ready to go, and we'll start again. Dee Daly keeps it working for Kelly. It's Diana Kelly. Worked far side, now back for Dee Daly, who works to the right. Dodges right, defended, pass to a cutter in front. Oh, it's off the stick of Claire Galvin, who was alone in front, but it just grazed off of the top of her cross. She couldn't corral it. Oh, and then a great defensive stick check coming back by Diana Kelly, and then she got a little too aggressive on Chloe Jones, pushed off, and so it'll be a restart for Jones here for Lawrenceville. Well, it was a good effort by Diana Kelly, though. Again, just after she knocked it free, got a little over-exuberant on the defense, trying to get the ground ball. Now another whistle here as there's another ground ball in front of the benches, and it'll be a restart. And Oak Knoll has possession with 3:20 to go. Here they come, racing ahead. Lots of speed again. Pass to the left. It is Zabrowski who goes goal line extended, now behind the cage. Keeps it working outside the fan. It is Diana Kelly again, back for Dee Daly. She's headed to Vanderbilt. Worked further for Claire Galvin. The sophomores, according to her coach, had a breakout season this year. Been terrific. Had just 5 goals last year, nearly 30 this year as a sophomore, after 5 as a freshman a year ago. And like we said, Rachel Lasda, the coach, said she's had a breakout season. Zabrowski has it at the fan. Oh, look out. She was passing it across to Daly, who was just looked the other way as Zabrowski was ready to pass it. Fortunately for Oak Knoll, they scoop up the ground ball, so no harm done. It is Galvin again, back for Zabrowski, outside the fan. Right back for Galvin, works to her right, dodges and works around. Fletcher, a quick shot was fought off, and here comes a quick transition opportunity for Lawrenceville. They're off and running. It is Walther who gets it ahead. Now the ball on the ground and bobbled and finally scooped up by Lawrenceville. So with 2 minutes to go in the first half, we'll have an opportunity to pull back within 1 here. They're down by 2. Both sides have had a couple of possessions come up emptier in the last couple of moments. It's I mean, it's still plenty of time in this game, but the next goal is a big one. Want to get some momentum here near the end of the half for sure. Well, we'll see what the Big Red can muster here in the last 2 minutes. It is Jones who dodges left and then gets taken down. No whistle or anything, a clean play. Jones slow to get up. Finally, she does back behind the play, and Oak Knoll goes in transition with 90 seconds to go in the half. Racing is Julia Watt. And she will get free, now looks to pass it off, and finally she will to Zebrowski as Julia Watt, the senior and defensive leader, gets the clear. Now 1:10 to go in the half. 7-5 lead for Oak Knoll. Ball in the arc here was free for a moment. It's swept out of harm's way. They'll pick it back up and works around. Here's Cassie Ford, goal line extended now, works inside the arc again, gets run into, ball is free. Dangerous area here, still it's loose. Who's gonna come away with it? Finally, it's Lawrenceville who does. And it is looking to get a clear, and they do. Now it's turned over near midfield, and it's scooped right back up. Pagnasola starts ahead and loops it further, ball on the turf, under 30 seconds to go in the half. It's sent further, far side. Now 20 seconds to go in the half. Worked up top. Sarah McKenna sends it for Diana Kelly. Kelly starts, dodges right, gets past. Now down low, quick shot, score! Up top. Claire Galvin down low. And she goes up top to beat the goaltender with 8.7 seconds to go in the half. It's 8-5, Oak Knoll. And that is a big goal right near the end of a half, as Claire Galvin gets the marker. Oh, it's an 8-5 advantage with 8.7 seconds to go in the first half. One final draw control. Tough to get much here in the last 8.7 seconds, but you never know. Now it's Hillman again for Lawrenceville, but again it's flung back to the right. It's Fletcher who comes away with it, spins out of harm's way, pass to the middle, 2 seconds and 1, and time will expire in the opening half. Good opening half of lacrosse here in Chatham. And Oak Knoll will have an 8-5 advantage after the first 25 minutes here in the Prep A championship game, as they, again, were down 2-0 early, but then a terrific response as they score 8 of the final 11 goals of the half, and they get the big one with 8.7 seconds to go in the first half to get the momentum moving to the second half. A couple of opportunities there late for Lawrenceville to pull within 1. They couldn't do it on multiple occasions, and in the end, it's now an 8-5 lead at the end of the first half here for Oak Knoll. We'll step aside and come on back in just a couple of moments. You're listening to the Prep A championship game right here on the Strive Network. And we are back here in Chatham, New Jersey. Moments away from the start of the second half of this Prep A championship, the NJISAA Prep A title matchup. Lawrenceville and Oak Knoll. Exciting first half. And Lawrenceville is down by 3 at the end of the first half. Oak Knoll with an 8-5 lead through 25 minutes of play. Now the sides will change sides here, and we'll see what happens. Lawrenceville came out firing early. They scored the first 2 goals in rapid fire. And then after that, Oak Knoll really started to take control of the matchup. And I'd say Lawrenceville scored a rapid fire. They scored in the first couple of minutes, but their possessions were slow and deliberate, making sure they got off the right shot. Oak Knoll came back, and after they were down 2-0, won the next couple of draw controls and raced right ahead and scored in an instant. Now, they had the quick strike early in that first half at least, and that's why they pulled even and now eventually have the lead 8-5. Well, see if they can hold on here in the second half and secure the Prep A championship here this afternoon. And what is just a terrific, terrific Monday afternoon. So glad you joined us. I'm Lucas Favali as Oak Knoll now ready to retake the field. Their goalie Jackie McCall sprints to the goal on our left as Sophie Ox goes to the goal on our right. And Cassie Ford back in to take the draws here to start the second half. We saw Caitlin McHale take a couple towards the end of that half for the Royals. Oh, Ford back in there now. And it is flung back by Meg Hillman. Loose ball on the ground, and it's taken by Oak Knoll. A push off here against Lawrenceville, so Oak Knoll will have possession. See where they want Sarah McKenna to get the restart as the sun starts to creep closer and closer to the horizon, get under right into our eyes. Oh, anyway, here comes possession for the Royals. Slipping free, shooting and scoring is Zabrowski. What an effort by Annabelle Zabrowski, who so far in this game has been the best player for Oak Knoll. She's got her 4th goal of the game, and she was the one who scored the first couple of goals to even things up in that first half. And now she works here, gets an early goal in the second half, just making a terrific effort, push to the net, and then snapping a shot home. So it's 9-5, and now a goal right near the end of the first half. Remember, Oak Knoll scored with 8.7 seconds remaining in the first half, and now a goal 32 seconds into the second half, and it turned a 2-goal game now into a 4-goal advantage for the Royals. So that's a big swing here in just the last maybe minute or so, not even, about 40 seconds of game time. And the 2-goal game has turned into a 4-goal game. So we'll see what happens here in this draw. Big ones upcoming for Lawrenceville if they want to make a push back into this game. And there is a push, and it will go to Lawrenceville. So an opportunity here, and they need to start scoring on these possessions again. They took advantage of them early, but as that first half moved along, the Oak Knoll defense got stouter and stouter. It's been tough ever since. Looking to go with an unsettled ball on the ground again, though. It was put on the turf as Huseman couldn't get it cleanly. Now a push off, and this is going Oak Knoll's way. So again, the Royals recovered defensively, force a turnover, and here comes Julia Watt. This championship-tested Royals team is really playing well here in a title game. And I guess you shouldn't expect anything different. We mentioned it, Tournament of Champions winners a season ago in New Jersey. And a pretty experienced group, although, as we also mentioned earlier, an infusion of freshmen into this lineup as well, and that's been a big plus, as Dee Dee Daly has it, now works at goal line extended. Further back behind the cage. And it's flipped off here by Zabrowski, and she gets it right back on a little bit of a give and go behind the net. Zabrowski near the crease. Comes out to the near side. Now is defended nicely, passes further, and it's worked back around. Possession here for the Royals continues. Now the ball is down, but it's a penalty against Lawrenceville. So it'll be a restart here. Will be a free position for Cassie Ford. Ford starts ahead, quick shot, low one, into a stop by Ox. Nice save there by the Lawrenceville netminder. And she'll try to start the clear here for the Big Red. They've had some difficulties at times against this Oak Knoll ride, but this time they get it ahead, and now a push-off here against Diana Kelly. So restart coming, and it'll be Fletcher who gets the restart, approaches the fan, then pulls back out. And we'll feed it to Chloe Jones. Jones works across. Goal line extended now for Lawrenceville near the crease. Now skipping out in front, a shot and a score. Oh, that's a terrific move. Great goal there by Annabelle Albert, her first goal of the game, and we'll see if that gets her going. She is, we mentioned earlier in our pregame, our player spotlight, approaching 100 points on the season. Got a boatload of goals, and she finally gets on the board here to start the second half for Lawrenceville, and she needed that in the worst way. Coming around the net, a little bit of a roll dodge, and then just went up top. 3 minutes into the second half. She has over 50 goals on the season as her first here this afternoon, and it's 9-6. Now we're back to the draw control, and it is won by, well, we've got a restart coming. We're going to have to do it again, as we are just over 3 minutes in to the second half. Lining things up again, making sure it's perfect, and it is flung back by Ford. Ball is loose now, rolling around midfield. Player goes down, stick down, and some confusion here by a couple of players, but it is possession for Oak Knoll, and that's all that matters at the moment. So it's Diana Kelly. Flings it to her left, and they'll slow things down for the moment. Dee Dee Daly shoots it back left side. McKenna keeps it working around the cage. Now goal line extended. Here comes Zabrowski again. Gets bumped, and will settle things down back outside the fan. Now Dee Dee Daly dodges to her right. Now spins off, rolls there. Double teamed and is forced back out. Alert play to settle things down and get a fresh opportunity for Kate Kelly. Working around, flung to the near side once more for Claire Galvin, who had that goal right near the end of the half. She got free for a moment, then is forced back out behind. McKenna. Goal line extended far side. And here comes Zabrowski again, shoots one. It goes wide. It's going to be backed up by Oak Knoll, so they'll maintain possession. They get the quick restart, and here they come. Outside the fan again for Diana Kelly. Oak Knoll with a long possession here. We haven't seen a whole lot of these. They've had some extended possessions, but most of the time, look out, here's a cutter, a shot. Oh, it's fought off. Terrific save. Ball is still loose, trying to scoop up that ground ball here, and it's still free. Up in the air, now no, it's down again. It looked like for a moment Oak Knoll had it, and now Lawrenceville does. And so with 5 minutes nearly gone by in the second half, Lawrenceville has possession. They'll go looking to clear past midfield, down by 3. Trying to get through this ride again. Double teamed here along the near side, and sprinting back to slow things down is Lizzie Gracie. They'll try to reverse the field here and go the other way. But again, Oak Knoll has players in that vicinity as well. Back to the near side again, and finally they've got some room to work. It is Huseman. Huseman goes right, and the ball was down, but a whistle here against Diana Kelly. So Huseman gets the restart outside of the fan, about 3 or 4 paces outside the fan, and she'll immediately pull back out. So keeps it working for Chloe Jones. Oh, look out. Jones passed it to Fletcher. The referee was standing right there. Got in the way a little bit, but no problem for Lawrenceville to get the restart going again. Now 3 players go to the right, pass to a little handoff play. Here's a shot fought off by McCall. Oh, great save there. Just got the cross on it on a tricky little play for Meg Hillman. 3 Lawrenceville players going to the right, and then a shovel pass with Hillman going to the left. But McCall stayed with the ball, followed it, tracked it the whole way, made a good save. Lawrenceville still has another cutter in front. Here's a shot and a goal. As dancing free was Chloe Jones. She's got her 3rd goal of the game, and it's a 2-goal margin again. As good response by Lawrenceville. They trailed by 4 a moment ago. Now it's a 2-goal game again. They have answered after the largest lead of the game. Great effort by Jones. She was the cutter, got it, and then bounced one home and worked past a couple of near hits to make the play. So, with 18 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the first half, the second half, it is 9-7. Oak Knoll has the lead, but the last 2 have come off the stick of Big Red players. Maybe the momentum shifting in favor of Lawrenceville a little bit here as this second half moves along. Getting ready for the draw control. Get more and more important as the game moves along, obviously. Cassie Ford will take it. And it's flung to the left. It's taken by Lawrenceville. Here they come again. Opportunity to get back within 1. It is Fletcher. Stops near the fan. Good defensive work there by Cagnasola. And so, Lawrenceville will slow down on another possession here. Chloe Jones, 3 goals for her. Fletcher with 2. They've got 5 of the 7 for Lawrenceville. Annabelle Albert with 1 as well. Again, she's been quiet so far today, surprisingly quiet. Here's a play near the crease. Passed out near the fan for Jones. Chloe pulls back out, defended here by Diana Kelly. Work goal line extended once more. Cutter in front, not able to get it to her though, and that was Meg Hillman who was making the cut. Goal line extended near side this time. Trying to get free again, doesn't work as Oak Knoll continues to play scout defense. So Fletcher has to play it back outside of the fan. Man-to-man defense continues for Oak Knoll. Everyone clouded up here inside the arc. Oh, look out, a shove. And here's a free position upcoming for Lawrenceville. Trying to see who it is for the Big Red. Well, it'll be a free position just off to the right, to the left of McCall. Great opportunity here to get back within 1. Opportunity, a shot, score! It was Annabelle Albert who makes it a 1-goal game with just over 17 minutes to go in this contest. And boy, this has gotten interesting in a hurry here as Albert gets her 2nd of the half. And the momentum is swinging in the favor of Lawrenceville now, a team that has won 17 games this season. And they are trying to get number 18 in a Prep A championship to boot. As Albert with the goal on the free position. And she's just a sophomore. And she is over 100 points on the season. Look out for the next couple of years here in New Jersey. She's going to be terrific. And her sister, the freshman, has had a good year as well. Getting ready to restart, but a loose shoelace or whatever, so quickly tying up the cleats, and now we're ready to go. That was Meg Hillman again. Her against Ford. The battle now for the draw control. And it is flipped high in the air, and Hillman comes away again with the control. She is turning momentum in this game herself. The freshman who has done a nice job on draw controls here today. Moves it ahead, and here comes Lawrenceville with a chance to pull even for the first time in the second half. Trailed by as many as 4 a moment ago. Now it's a 1-goal game with 16:45 to go here in the second half. Outside the fan again, Lawrenceville has it. They're working around. Man-to-man defense continues for Oak Knoll. Fletcher sends it up high. Hillman takes it, moves left, now straight on, dodges right, tries to get free. A little roll here and a whistle. It's a push off, and this is going to be a free position for Hillman. with a chance to get even. She was working on Christy Sieber and got shoved, so a free position here for Meg Hillman. Chance to tie the game at 9 against McCall. See what Hillman tries to do. She races in, and a whistle here. And looks like we're going to do it again. Maybe there was a false start or something on I'm not sure what exactly the call was, but we're going to do it again nevertheless. So, again, Hillman for the free position. They'll reposition the players where they were. And here we come. Hillman passes down low. Quick shot, score! Annabelle Albert has her 3rd goal of the second half, and we are tied at 9 with 15:36 to go. 4 unanswered goals for Oak Knoll, and Albert has scored her 3rd goal of the half. Held her down in the first half, but she is such a good player. Now they're getting her involved in the offense, and she is starting to take advantage here. So it's a tie game, a brand new game with 15:35 to go. Another change here for Oak Knoll at the draw control. Caitlin McHale steps back in, as Meg Hillman has done a great job here. McHale's got some size advantage, a couple of inches taller than Hillman, so maybe trying to go with a reach. It's flipped high in the air, batted down, and it is another possession for Lawrenceville. Now they've got maybe an unsettled situation. Here they come, pass to the middle, bumped, another feed down low. Albert scores! Annabelle Albert again, and it's a lead for Lawrenceville, 10-9. On a turn of events, 5 unanswered goals, and Annabelle Albert is taking over in the second half. And we've got a timeout here by Oak Knoll trying to stop the run. 10-9 Lawrenceville Prep A championship game. This has gotten good in a hurry. What a rush and what a goal for Annabelle Albert right off of the draw control. They have the 1-goal lead. We'll step aside and come on back in just a moment. You're listening and watching the championship game Prep A here in New Jersey on the Strive Network. And we're back here in Chatham, New Jersey, Oak Knoll Fields, and it is a great matchup here this afternoon. We knew it would be a great one, but it is turning into an instant classic the way this one is going. In the Prep A Championship, Lawrenceville has run off 5 straight goals here in the second half. They trailed 9-5 first couple of minutes of the half, and now they've scored 5 in a row, and they lead it 10-9 here in this championship matchup. So Lawrenceville with their first lead since 2-0. Been a terrific run, and Meg Hillman, the freshman at the draw control, has been a big part of it. She has gotten possession after possession here in the second half, and Cassie Ford has been booted from the draw controls in favor of Caitlin McHale, and so far it has still been advantage Lawrenceville. Ball is down, another possession for Lawrenceville as they win another control. Now here they come the other way. Oh, Hillman has done the trick at the draw control, and then Annabelle Albert is taking advantage of every opportunity she gets with 4 goals here in the second half. Her only 4 of the game, but she has played a big part of this second half so far. We are 10 minutes into half number 2, 15 to go, and it's a 10-9 game. Fletcher has it straight on, moves to the right. And we'll get it right back outside the fan. Fletcher backpedals a little bit. We'll get a head start if she wants one, as Julia Watt will not come outside the fan to defend. Fletcher still looking around. A deliberate possession here for Lawrenceville, and why not? They have the lead now for the first time since the first couple of minutes of the game. Mack behind the net. This is the Big Red with possession. Still nothing doing so far. Trying to find some room. It's Hannah Schur now. Schur finds a cutter. Shot! Oh, a great save by McCall. Terrific stop on Hillman as McCall stayed right with her. Got it in her cross. Huge save by Oak Knoll's goaltender. And we'll see if the Royals can respond. Great pass up ahead. Racing the other way is Christy Sieber. She's got a lot of room. Gets past the defense. Unsettled. Pass to the middle. Picked off on the turf. And here come the Big Red again. Great transitional defense by Lawrenceville, and here they come. Oh, it's an opportunity gone on the wayside for Oak Knoll, and Lawrenceville will slow it down with a 1-goal lead, and 13:20 to go in regulation time. Chloe Jones has it, walks well outside the fan, and flips it back to Fletcher, who will key the offense. Now Oak Knoll putting some more pressure up high outside the fan this time. We saw the last possession they did not. This time they extend just a little bit. Now they'll clamp back down inside the fan with possession back behind the cage. Looking to set up the play. A couple of cutters. The defender falls down. The ball is inside the arc though, and Fletcher came away with it. It was Sieber who fell down, and some confusion here defensively, at least for the moment, by Oak Knoll, but fortunately ball well outside the fan, so they can regroup and find the matchups they're looking for again. Straight on here for Fletcher. Looks for Kaylee Huseman and gets it to her. Huseman will fake the flip handoff and keep it working outside the fan. Hillman moves it further down the right side. Flung back out again. And still nothing, no rush here for this Lawrenceville team. Huseman was forced back, and now a whistle here. And there will be an opportunity, as this is going against Oak Knoll. It'll be a restart just outside of the arc. Between the arc and the fan. And Huseman gets the start and looks to pass and sends it back behind the cage. So Schur has it again. Hannah Schur, the sophomore, dodges near the goal line extended, but put it on the turf, gets it right back up. It's now moved further across. The possession continues, 11.5 minutes to go in this game. Fletcher dodges right, forced back by Julia Watt. Double team now. Look out, here comes Diana Kelly pressuring as well. Ball is knocked free, loose here, and a whistle. And this is going to Oak Knoll. Big takeaway, strong defensive play, and Fletcher couldn't get away from the double team brought by Kelly and Watt. And so Oak Knoll will go the other way with 11 minutes to go in this game, trailing by 1. Lizzie Doherty with speed down the right side. Tries to get past Chloe Jones, forced back out, moves it up top, and finds scratched at Annabelle Zabrowski. Zabrowski to her right. 4 goals for her. Works around the cage and flings it out towards the fan. Here comes a rush. Passed out, straight on for Wolf. Wolf dodges left and keeps it working to the outside. 10.5 to go. 10-9 Lawrenceville. Terrific second half so far as they have regrouped and reloaded here in the second half after trailing by 4. Scored the last 5. Oak Knoll trying to stop the run. And now a whistle. We have a player down right near the fan. I'm not sure who it is at the moment, but a whistle here. And so coaches will come out and check on the player who is down. Hard to see. And haven't seen a number yet on who it might be. She lies back on her back, and the coaching staff and the training staff will come out and check on her. So we will step aside here And come on back with more in just a moment. It's a 10-9 lead for Lawrenceville. Possession for Oak Knoll after the injury timeout right here on the Strive Network. We're back here on the Strive Network for the injury timeout. It's a 10-9 lead for Lawrenceville, and Oak Knoll have possession. Looked like number 13 on the Lawrenceville side who went down with the injury, so we'll continue to monitor that as Oak Knoll has the restart, and here they come. Down by a goal, try to knot this championship game up. 10 minutes to go now, and Zabrowski plays it back. Worked around outside the fan. Right side, it is Kate Kelly. Kelly sends it back behind and will continue to work it around counterclockwise. Zabrowski dodges, spins, and plays it back behind again. Score! Terrific play in front. Looked like, I think it was Cassie Ford. Hard to see the number from here. Again, we're so far away from that side of the field, it's a bit hard to tell, but I believe it was Cassie Ford who got the chance in front. Number 16 in white. Again, hard to tell though. But it's a tie game again with 9:38 to go in this championship matchup. Oh, that snaps the 5-0 run. And we'll see what happens here on the draw controls, which have been dominated by Lawrenceville here in the second half after they went down by 4. Meg Hillman has done a terrific job. This one's flipped high in the air. It's loose. Still free. Diana Kelly is able to come away with it. And Kelly spins past a couple of defenders, races right through them, pass up the middle. And here comes another opportunity. Sarah McKenna. McKenna goes to her right. McKenna goal line extended well out. And plays it back behind. 9:15 to go. In the back and forth championship game, we're tied at 10. She's free in front, trying to spin off as Ford. Ford works it back behind. Possession continues here. Pass to the middle was almost picked off, but it was scooped up and recovered by Kate Kelly. And so, it's still held on to. McKenna moves it for, now back behind the cage. It was originally moved further, now back behind again. Bottled in front, trying to get free. Ball was loose. We got a foul though, and this is going to stick, I believe, with Oak Knoll. It will, with 8.5 to go, and it'll be, looks like a free position is being signaled for. So an opportunity here for, looks like Zabrowski. Again, hard to see from here, but Annabelle Zabrowski is going to have the free position. Chance to give Oak Knoll the lead. She storms in and got a shot off. Looked like but it went right into the cross, and another whistle here. There might be another free position coming up. She might have got whacked as she was shooting it, or at least trying to shoot it. So another opportunity for Annabelle Zabrowski to give Oak Knoll the lead with under 8 to play. Here she comes again, races in, shoots one, fought off. Rebound behind the cage is picked up by the Royals. Cassie Ford dodges, shoots one again, and it was again fought off, and a good save there. Boy, 2 good saves on 2 great chances for Oak Knoll, and here come the Big Red the other way with 7.5 to go in the second half. They are all tied up here, 10-10. Slowed down at the moment by Annie Morgan, another sophomore. Pretty young team here for Lawrenceville, and a good one, obviously. 17-3 record. Oak Knoll 11-6 on the year. Both of these teams, all of their losses have come against top 10 teams in the area. So no shame in any of the losses that they've taken. These are 2 of the top teams in the state for sure. Here is an opportunity out in front, rolling off, shooting, and it's stopped by McCall. It was going right near the crossbar, but McCall makes a save on Annabelle Albert, who's got 4 goals in the second half, bidding for her 5th, and a strong save by McCall up top. Possession maintained, though, by Lawrenceville as they back things up. They'll start behind the cage. It is Albert who works in behind. She's been strong from X here in the second half. Approaches goal line extended. Defended here by Julia Watt. And now they'll work it back behind, just walking in behind the net. Albert directing traffic and gets it again. 6 minutes to go, just over 6 minutes left here in this matchup. Albert comes free, goal line extended, finds a cutter. Ooh, and a big collision. And here is a whistle, and both players a little slow to get up. It's Chloe Jones who got tackled essentially to prevent the scoring opportunity by Julia Watt. But Jones will get a free position. Jones starts from the right side, off center. Here she comes, races in, dodges, shoots, and scores! Leaps in the air in exuberance with the goal. 11-10 with 5:38 to go in the second half. And it's Lawrenceville who jumps ahead again. Great effort by Jones, who has her 4th goal of the game. And this one coming on the free position. She made a great move. It was pretty well defended by Oak Knoll, but then she just slithered free and found one past McCall. So it's 11-10, the lead for Lawrenceville. And you can feel the excitement of the crowd in front of us. Back to the draw, flipped high in the air, and it's won by Meg Hillman again. So Hillman has done a terrific job, and we keep mentioning it here in the second half of the draw. And now a whistle here, and we've got a timeout. And so, time to regroup for both teams. 11-10 lead for Lawrenceville, 5.5 minutes to play here in the second half of this championship game. Lawrenceville has the 1-goal lead. We'll come on back with the rest of this championship game in a moment on the Strive Network. here at Oak Knoll Fields in Chatham, New Jersey. The Prep A championship game coming down to the wire, as you'd expect. We knew this would be a great matchup. It has met and exceeded those expectations so far. 11-10 lead for Lawrenceville with 5.5 minutes to go in this game. Timeout from Lawrenceville, so they had possession after another draw control by Meg Hillman, who has really helped turn this game around in the second half with her prowess at the draw control circle. Oh, she'll get the restart here. And the whistle blows, so it's played back out. Chloe Jones, and we've seen some deliberate slow possessions for Lawrenceville at times, and you could expect that with a 1-goal lead again.
Blah.
Jones spins off.
Blah. Go, no!
Played around.
Go, no!
As possession continues again, slowly but surely. 5 minutes to go now, and it's worked to the right. Usman has it, works back again. And Usman continues to go, defended by Kelly. Now heads it off, ball is down, free and scooped up by Oak Knoll. Huge takeaway on the turnover by Lawrenceville, and they'll have an opportunity here. Lizzie Doherty with the takeaway, and now it is Oak Knoll possession. Julia Watt goes to her right, rolls off there, spins near midfield, works back again, ball down, it's loose. Who's gonna get it? Oak Knoll does, loose again! And what's the call? It was right near the end line, right near the sideline. And they're going to say it is possession for Lawrenceville with over 4 minutes to go. And a 1-goal lead again. Ball down once more near midfield. Boy, takeaway by Oak Knoll, and then they give it up on the ride by Lawrenceville. And so, under 4 to play, and the Big Red, again, content to slow things down. They're all the way back in their own side, the defending zone. Trying to work to the attack zone. Up the sideline, double teamed here. And what, did she step out of bounds? I think she might have. It'll be a possession for Lawrenceville. Scratch that for Oak Knoll. And so Oak Knoll gets it, starts it ahead. Here comes Zabrowski. She's been terrific. She puts the ball on the field, gets it right back though. Double teamed, slips through, and a whistle here. And it'll be a restart for Zabrowski with 3:20 to go. Coming down to the wire, tie a 1-goal lead for Lawrenceville, 11-10. Here comes Zabrowski, goes to the right, and works goal line extended near his side. Now goes in behind the cage, straddles that crease area, comes back to the near side, then reverses and goes back to the far side. 3 minutes to go, handoff here, pass outside the fan now. Oak Knoll making sure they get a good shot here, trying to tie this game up. Here's some speed to the right. Here's Kelly, scores! Diana Kelly has tied the game with 2:43 to go in regulation time. It's 11-11. On a terrific move by Diana Kelly, and the seesaw battle continues to sway. Oh, it's tied at 11 with 2:43 to play. Now another critical face-off here at the draw control circle. Again, it is McHale against Hillsman. Hillman and McHale both face to the right end of the field. Ball between the crosses again. Flipped high in the air, and it's loose. Lawrenceville has it. Another possession for the Big Red. Here they come on another face-off, another draw control victory for them. Up top for Usman. They'll slow it down, 2:25 to go, regulation time, Prep A championship game. We're all tied at 11. Sent across. Usman flings it further near the fan for Albert. And worked way up top again. And they'll regroup here with 2 minutes to go. Sent for Usman right side. Walther has it once more. Walther controls, looks to pass it off. Defense extending a little bit here for Oak Knoll as Julia Watt comes way up high. Pass for Annabelle Albert. She's got a lot of room and she'll sprint for her comfort zone. Goal line extended, then passes behind the net. 1:40 to go in regulation. Albert again sends it behind. Possession maintained for Annabelle Albert. Fletcher, Albert again. Under a minute and a half to go. Again, deliberate, maybe trying to, they could conceivably hold for one of the final shots of this game, maybe get a late tally and come away with a victory. That might be the strategy here. Hannah Shore takes it. They're in no rush to force anything in front with 1:10 to go. Fletcher, goal line extended near side. Back for Annabelle Albert. And again, it's Fletcher. Fletcher pulls back out. Under a minute to play here in regulation. We are tied at 11. Annabelle Albert, 4 goals in the second half. On to Georgetown, a verbal commit there. Again, she's only a sophomore though. Albert holds it. Under 40 seconds to play, and we're tied at 11. Albert again, behind the cage. No defense, no pressure here as they have just had about a minute and a half behind the net without any pressure, waiting for that final possession. Now there's just 20 seconds to go. Albert has it. Now some movement going up top by Lawrenceville. Albert comes around, goal line extended far side. She passes outside the arc. Ball on the ground, it's free. Outside the fan now, still loose. It's rolling around, scooped up though by Meg Hillman. Another big play by her. 5 seconds to go, pass down low. Huseman has an opportunity, shoots and scores as time expires. They've won it. Lawrenceville is the champ. Kaylee Huseman has won it. A mob at midfield as Lawrenceville celebrates the title. The officials will discuss to make sure it's a good goal. Time was ticking. Scoreboard says 12-11, and all the officials are going to come over and discuss this one to make sure this game is either over or not over. Boy, oh boy, but Lawrenceville mobbing each other at midfield as Kaylee Huseman, the sophomore, has, at least for the moment, won it. We get a look at this replay, and it was a deliberate possession as the discussions between the officials continue. Still haven't really seen a decision made yet. Anyway, back to the replay. What a move and a terrific shot by Huseman. She fought around a couple of opportunities, got the shot off, and scored. Now, the officials are talking to the Oak Knoll bench at the moment as Lawrenceville players continue to hug and let's see here. And yes, it's a goal, and they've won it. Lawrenceville is the Prep A champions here in New Jersey. 12-11 final in one of the most exciting games you'll see. A victory here for Lawrenceville. They come away with a win. They come away with a championship. It's a 12-11 final as Kaylee Huseman, the sophomore out of Fairhaven, New Jersey, gets her second goal of the game and wins it for Lawrenceville here this afternoon. A terrific game, and it ends 12-11. We'll step aside here on the Strive Network. Come on back in a moment and wrap things up here. You're listening and watching the Prep A Championship. Final score, Lawrenceville 12 and Oak Knoll 11. Back in a moment on the Strive Network. All right, we're back here in at Oak Knoll, the fields, and what a championship matchup this was. We're joined by the game-winning goal scorer, Kaylee Huseman. What's going through your mind right now?
I'm just really excited because our boys team won states last week, so like it's kind of like equal now. So like they think they're the better team, so now we're just as good as they are. But I'm really, really happy right now.
I mean, I don't blame you. that last play, you had possession for a while. Take us through that. You know, that last goal at the buzzer.
Yeah, I was a little nervous because like I didn't want to force it, but I like saw that there was 30 seconds left. I was like, all right, just shoot, don't even look, just like hope that it goes in, and I'm just lucky it went in.
Yeah, it was a great shot, and you all came out and celebrated. Then the officials, did you know it was good, or you weren't sure? The officials were talking about it for a few minutes there.
Yeah, I actually didn't know what was going on. I was kind of just like too excited to like realize that it was even like a question that it wasn't a goal, but thank God that they counted it.
You found yourself down by 4 early in the second half, and all of a sudden, you know, things turned around. What changed in the rest of that second half for you guys to get the win?
Well, I know that we lost to Notre Dame in the first round of the MCTs, I think last week, 2 weeks ago. And I think that thinking about that and losing to them, it just motivated us to push harder. And we lost to Morristown last week, and that motivated us to push harder. And we wanted this so badly. We wanted this for our only senior on the team, and I think that all our adrenaline, all our hype just like motivated us.
Well, it was a great win, 12-11 the final here today, and the game-winning goal scorer, Kaylee Huseman. Congratulations. Go enjoy it.
Thank you.
All right, that does it for us here this afternoon here in Chatham. A terrific Prep A championship game here in New Jersey. Final score again, Lawrenceville 12 and Oak Knoll 11. For all of us here with the Strive Network, I'm Lucas Favale saying so long and have a great evening, everybody.